Hi guys, today we are looking into the Rakk Hunit White gaming case by RakkGears. This case offers a minimalistic yet striking look with its clean white finish. It measures at 400mm length, 345mm height, and 201mm for the width. It has an embossed Rakk logo placed below the front panel. The back part reveals ample space for an ATX power supply and 7 card expansion slots. Removing the tempered glass, we can closely see it has sufficient routing paths for the motherboard and GPU cables. The hard drive bay and PSU shroud elegantly hides the drives and power supply cables. The top panel has a speaker or headset jack, mic jack, 2 USB 2.0 ports, power button, USB 3.0 port, USB Type-C port, RGB button, and a reset button. Removing the front panel reveals the mounting rails for the case fans, which can take up to 4 80mm fans or 3 120mm fans. It can also accommodate up to a 240mm radiator for all-in-one coolers. The top part is covered with a magnetic dust filter, and the bottom part is protected with a slide-in dust filter for the power supply. I got excited after unboxing, so I went ahead and assembled my components into the tower. For a complete list of the parts I've used, please check on the description below.
Okay, so tapos na natin i-unboxing yung Rakk Hunit and na-transfer ko na din yung components ko inside the case. I just want to share my thoughts about this mid-tower by RakkGears. So let's start off with aesthetics. I think this case would appeal to any minimalist builder due to its clean white finish. Compared to cases with aggressive designs like the Hawani or Una 2, where you show off those flashy RGB fans at the front panel. Itong case na to is rather plain. It's simple. Ang maganda sa mga plain cases like this is you can put more emphasis on the components inside. So how you build those components, how you manage those cables, the Rakk Hunit amplifies it. And this case also complements white GPUs like the Galax Sniper variants and the Asus white GPU variants. And if you're fond of RGB lighting, this case works really well with lighting. Dahil white yung surroundings ng case, mas maliwanag siya tignan. Compared to other mid-towers, the black mid-towers wherein it comes with tinted acrylic or tempered glass. This one comes with clear tempered glass. So, kung ano yung ilagay mong RGB lighting dito, magliliwanag talaga siya. The Rakk Hunit is a pretty standard mid-tower. Kung ano yung normally mong makikita sa isang mid-tower, makikita mo siya kay Rakk Hunit. As you can see, it has enough routing paths for those cables. Ang maganda dito sa Hunit is meron siyang daanan ng PCIe cables for the GPU. The PSU shroud is also designed well. Some PSU shrouds goes all the way through here, but the Hunit has a small gap here, which would allow you to mount up to a 360 millimeter radiator. If you're into all-in-one cooling, then hindi ka masyadong malilimit sa size ng radiator. The hard drive cage looks to be kind of permanent. Hindi mo siya pwedeng i-adjust kasi mukhang naka-rivet to. Mukhang ayan. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. You can use an Allen wrench on it to unscrew the hard drive cage. Alright, now let's look at the other side. Yeah. Okay, so medyo magulo yung cable. Pasensya na. Alright, so as you can see, I'm using a standard ATX power supply. It's a VS450, so it's non-modular. What I liked about the Hunit is it has a lot of room for tucking in those thick cables of the VS450 along with other extra cables like my what's this? This is it looks like a cable from the front panel. So the front panel cable is actually long. So any extra cable na sobra, pwede mo siyang itak in dito sa part na to. Some mid towers have really small space for tucking in cables, mainly due to their hard drive cage being big. But the Hunit maximizes what little space you have in there by making their hard drive cage this small. Yung ibang hard drive cage kasi may caddy pa eh. Yung caddy na yun yung nagpapalaki ng cage. Kasi kung maglalagay ka pa ng caddy dito, mga additional, siguro mga 10 millimeters yun. So, medyo liliit yung espasyo para sa mga extra cables ng power supply mo. The Rakk Hunit doesn't have that. So, you have so much space in there to tuck in all those cables under the PSU shroud. Alright, so let's look at the front fans. Alright, so nakita nyo, nakapag-mount ako ng 3 120mm fans. I think you can mount up to 3 140mm fans here. Dahil may konti pang space dito and meron pa tayong mounting rails for the 140mm fan. So I think kaya niya hanggang 3. So let's talk about airflow. Para sa akin, ito yung nag-iisang downside ni Rakk Hunit. Kung makikita mo yung front panel niya, tinanggal ko na. May maliit lang siyang daanan ng hangin sa taas at sa baba. If you notice, the front panel has just a very small gap for air to circulate. So I don't think the fans would be able to suck as much air into the case. So once nilagay mo na siya dito, the Rakk Hunit would not have enough air going in through the case. But that can be easily remediated by putting in fans at the top and at the back. So these fans must be set to exhaust. There's 3 fans. Why? Kasi regardless kung merong fans dito sa harap, merong hangin na papasok talaga sa case mo. It's not a complete vacuum. So whatever little hole is inside the case, air would pass through it. But like I said, the airflow is not very optimal kasi itong fans, walang way para mag-suck ng cool air outside. So, mangyari niyan, yung warm air mag-circulate lang sa buong case mo. So, you have to put a lot of exhaust fans at the top and at the back to flush out that warm air. Yun lang yung naiisip kong remedy para sa mga ganitong klase ng design. Kung confident ka naman sa airflow ng system mo, then I don't think you won't have any problems. But if you're looking into building a system for the first time and this is the case that you are choosing, I suggest you invest on more fans, especially kung hindi ka naka-liquid cooling or all-in-one cooling. Kasi the warm air would definitely circulate inside the case if you can't flush it out. So, kailangan mo talaga ng exhaust fans at the top and at the back. Nakita niyo naman, meron na ako ditong aftermarket cooler. It's a Gammax GTE. But this is not enough. I noticed when I first ran this build without these fans, the temperatures are pretty warm. Like, after I gained, the GPU fan is still spinning and I checked the temperatures, it's hovering at 45 or 45 degrees for more than 30 minutes. So, medyo hirap talaga yung case na ilabas yung mainit na hangin. But the moment I added these 3 exhaust fans, nakatulong talaga siya. Mabilis bumababa yung temperature ng case. Kasi nabubuga niya palabas yung hangin. Overall, the Rakk Hunit White is a very decent mid-tower case. For a price point of 2,150 pesos, sulit na sulit itong case na to. If you're looking for a simple, minimalist build, then I highly recommend this case. Just note that the front intakes are a bit choked, so you really need to invest on exhaust fans at the top and at the back. And thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please click on the subscribe button. And I'll be uploading more videos in the next few weeks, so stay tuned.